Hello, this is Ray, and we're back with the adventures of Eric. And what we're gonna say is good night. I'm gonna get some rest now.
As sleep envelopes you, you find yourself once more before Lyldhorp Burrow. The entrance is marked by a majestic stone archway inscribed with runes whose meanings have been lost over time. These arcane symbols whisper of ancient eras, of wisdom and power once nestled in the earth's depths. The air around you is thick, saturated with the smell of moist soil and age-old stone, an aroma that resonates with every soul seeking hidden truths. It's a scent that suggests discoveries waiting in the shadowy recesses of the burrow. As daylight fades, a twilight glow envelopes everything in a surreal light. Long shadows stretch out, cast by the setting sun, enhancing the burrow's ominous allure. You and your companions stand at the threshold of exploration, hearts pounding with the excitement of impending discoveries. Dive into your memories. Claire, with her auburn hair catching the fading light, gives a smile that doesn't quite reach her apprehensive eyes. Well, this is it, she states, her voice carrying both anticipation and caution. Is everyone ready? Janus, with his wide shoulders forming a daunting outline, surveys the dimming skyline. Stay sharp, he advises, his tone rough yet not without warmth. Places like these are seldom without their guardians.
Let's see what we have. Authority, information. Let's see. Considering my personality, I believe I will go with survival. You notice a faint trail of tiny paw prints leading deeper into the tunnel. You point it out to your companions.
As you move forward, you deftly avoid low-hanging rocks and use the smooth walls of the burrow for support. With a flick of your hand, you signal for your team to follow suit and they do so without hesitation, trusting in your keen instincts and knowledge of the natural world. Rayla lays a gentle hand on your shoulder, reassuring you. Together, we'll find what we're searching for, she whispers, her eyes shining with a silent promise. You turn to meet her gaze, finding comfort and determination reflected in her eyes.
Yes, I would say Rhea is my closest friend, a beacon of familiarity and trust in these cryptic corridors you reflect. Your thoughts mingling through a mosaic of memories with Rhea.
She seems to have always been a part of your journey, her presence a steady force through the shifting tides of your life. In moments of joy and silence, through challenges and victories, Rayla's steadfast support and empathy have been pillars of strength and solace. Even as you navigate these ancient, ominous passages, her familiar presence instills a sense of normalcy, evoking memories of shared aspirations and the silent, strengthening bonds that have deepened over time. Her significance in your life transcends that of a mere fellow adventurer, she is a paramount ally whose insights and fellowship have indelibly influenced your essence. She seems to have always been a part of your journey, her presence a steady force through the shifting tides of your life. In moments of joy and silence, through challenges and victories, Rayla's steadfast support and empathy have been pillars of strength and solace. Even as you navigate these ancient, ominous passages, her familiar presence instills a sense of normalcy, evoking memories of shared aspirations and the silent, strengthening bonds that have deepened over time. Her significance in your life transcends that of a mere fellow adventurer, she is a paramount ally whose insights and fellowship have indelibly influenced your essence. The corridors of Lyldhorp Burrow, a labyrinth of history and mystery, unfurl before you. Each step resonates against age-worn stones, whispering tales of forgotten epochs. The air, cool and earthy, carries the scent of antiquity, mingling with the subtle dampness of the underground. As you delve deeper into the burrow, the dim, flickering light from your torch illuminates the walls, revealing faint carvings that seem to dance just out of clear sight.
Let's go with subterfuge. You use the intricate layout of the carvings to map out potential secret doors or traps.
Your eyes scan the intricate patterns, discerning the cleverly hidden symbols that hint at secrets and traps. The knowledge that such places were often protected by deceit and ingenuity sharpens your focus. Pausing over the ancient etchings, you crouch down for a closer look. The carvings, eroded by time, seem to hold the echo of a civilization long forgotten, one that valued cunning and stealth as much as strength. Can you believe this place? Claire muses, her voice echoing slightly. It's like stepping into a storybook. Her presence, so different from Rayla's mysterious allure, brings a grounding reality to the expedition. Claire's laughter and light-hearted observations on the carvings bring a sense of normalcy to the ancient halls. You find yourself comparing the two sisters, Claire with her vibrant energy and Rayla with her enigmatic depth. Despite their shared blood, they are like day and night. Let's be cautious. We don't know what awaits us in these depths. Claire nods, her playful demeanor giving way to a more focused expression. She moves with a quiet grace, her eyes scanning the surroundings. As you observe Claire, a sense of nostalgia washes over you. It's an odd feeling, almost like a memory trying to surface, yet clouded and elusive. You're struck by the thought that once, perhaps, you and Claire shared a closer bond, a friendship richer and more profound than what you recall now. But the clarity of that connection seems just out of reach, like a dream fading upon waking. People do change. As you descend into the heart of Lyldhorp Burrow, the corridors begin to reveal their ancient secrets. The air grows heavier, charged with the weight of eons. Shadows play tricks on your eyes, and the very stones seem to hold their breath. The path becomes a puzzle, a series of challenges left by those who shaped these halls long ago. You encounter a series of intricate mechanisms, clearly designed to guard, protect, and challenge. It's a testament to the ingenuity of a forgotten civilization, a legacy of guardianship woven into the very fabric of the burrow. Claire's eyes narrow as she studies a complex array of levers and gears. This looks like more than just an ordinary lock, she muses, her voice echoing slightly in the confined space. Her fingers hover over the mechanism, tracing the contours of metal and stone with a cautious respect. It's a puzzle, meant to test the worthiness of those who seek to pass. The mechanism before you is a marvel of ancient engineering, a blend of artistry and functionality.
A sense perception. You rely on your heightened sense to pick up cues from the mechanism itself.
You lean close, your senses heighten to the mechanism's subtle language. The faintest click of a gear, the slight resistance of a lever, each tells a part of the story. Your hands move with careful intention, guided by the sensory dialogue between you and the ancient device. Finally, as the last lever falls into place, the mechanism retracts, granting passage. As Janus Bone Thrusher enters the cubic room, his presence dominates the space, his sharp eyes swiftly assessing the situation. The massive stone block, a testament to ancient craftsmanship, stands as a silent sentinel, obstructing your path forward. Janus approaches the block, his hands brushing its cool, rough surface, tracing the contours of runes hinting at a power sealed within. Its placement is deliberate, guarding the secrets that lie beyond. Standing beside him, you.
Yes, stalwart. You will use a staff as leverage in sustained effort to gradually shift or weaken the stone's position.
You grasp your staff, its wood gnarled and strong. You wedge it into a small gap at the base of the stone block, applying steady pressure. Your muscles strain under the effort, a testament to your unwavering resolve. Hours seem to pass in minutes as you leverage the block, inch by painstaking inch, until finally, it shifts. A small passageway, just large enough to squeeze through, opens before you. The chamber housing the orb stands in stark contrast to the rest of Lyldhorp Burrow, a sanctum where the air itself seems to thrum with ancient power. As you step inside, a hush falls over your group, the usual banter and sounds of movement fading into respectful silence. The walls of the chamber are a marvel, adorned with runes that pulse rhythmically, like the slow heartbeat of the earth. The glowing symbols cast an otherworldly light, bathing the chamber in hues that shift and change, painting your surroundings in an ethereal tableau. These runes, intricate and enigmatic, seem to resonate with ageless wisdom, a narrative written in a language of magic and mystery. At the heart of the chamber, on a pedestal carved from the same ancient stone, sits the orb. It's as if the entire sanctum was built to cradle this singular object. The orb itself is mesmerizing, its surface a canvas of light and shadow, swirling with colors that defy description. It seems to hold a universe within, a cosmos of dancing lights and unfathomable depths.
Yes, I will stand before the orb in awe.
The orb, an artifact of ancient power, lies within your reach, its secrets a whisper away. What happens next could change the course of your journey, the destiny of Lyldhorp Burrow, and perhaps even the world beyond its hidden depths. Your heart beats faster as you approach the pedestal, drawn by a force you can't fully understand. Is it the allure of hidden knowledge, or the whisper of untapped power?
Who would I choose? I will go with Claire. The eyes see Claire searching for reassurance in her familiar glaze amidst the unknown.
Claire watches you with a furrowed brow, her instinct for danger at odds with her curiosity. Be careful, she cautions. We don't know what that thing can do. Claire's words of caution echo in your mind, a reminder of the unknowns that lie within the orb's enigmatic depths. Her concern, always grounded in a mix of instinct and experience, adds weight to the decision before you. Rayla's hand moves with a certainty you lack, reaching and touching the orb before your hesitation allows you to act. The moment her hand grazes the orb, chaos erupts. A violent burst of energy shatters the serenity, the chamber shaking with the fury of awakened power. The chamber trembles under the unleashed force, the very air charged with a raw, untamed energy. The orb, once a beacon of silent power, now thrashes wildly, as if struggling against an unseen force. Rayla's fingers claw frantically at the artifact, trying to regain control, but it's as if the orb has a will of its own. Her expression is one of disbelief and fear, a stark contrast to the confidence she exuded moments before. Claire is at your side in an instant, her hand gripping your arm, pulling you back. Get away from it, she shouts over the din, her voice laced with urgency. Her instincts as an adventurer, always tuned to danger, have kicked into overdrive. Claire shouts from behind, her voice tinged with alarm, be careful. But her warning is lost in the tumult. Janice lunges forward, but it's too late. The ground beneath Rayla crumbles, opening a gaping void into darkness. With a look of terror and disbelief, Rayla falls, swallowed by the abyss. In a split second of decision, you reach out, trying to save her, but the ground betrays you, too. As you begin your own descent into the void, your eyes meet Claire's. In that fleeting glance, a complex exchange passes between you, a mixture of fear, confusion, and something else, an unspoken recognition that lingers in the brief moment. The darkness around you is complete now, a blanket of obscurity that shrouds everything. The sensation of falling continues, but with no visual reference. It's disorienting, a feeling of motion without progress, of time without change. Then, abruptly, the sensation stops. A jarring halt that brings a sudden, crushing return to reality. You land on something solid, the impact driving the air from your lungs. As you struggle to catch your breath, the realization dawns that you've landed in the drainage system. You grope around in the darkness, your hands brushing against cold stone and the occasional slimy patch of moss, trying to orient yourself in the murky surroundings. Your consciousness wavers, the cold and the relentless motion taking their toll. There's a sense of drifting, of being carried away not just by the water, but by the fatigue that envelopes you like a shroud. As the dream fades, your mind is pulled back to the present, but the transition is anything but smooth. Your senses are dulled by the cold that seeps into your bones. You awaken to find the camp enshrouded in a thick, ghostly mist. It clings to everything, distorting shapes and muffling sounds. You call out for Erannorth, but there is no response. A sinking feeling takes hold as you realize she is nowhere to be seen. Your consciousness wavers, the cold and the relentless motion taking their toll. There's a sense of drifting, of being carried away not just by the water, but by the fatigue that envelopes you like a shroud. As the dream fades, your mind is pulled back to the present, but the transition is anything but smooth. Your senses are dulled by the cold that seeps into your bones. You awaken to find the camp enshrouded in a thick, ghostly mist. It clings to everything, distorting shapes and muffling sounds. You call out for Erannorth, but there is no response. A sinking feeling takes hold as you realize she is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, what weapons do you think I would use? Bladed? I will probably go with bladed weapons. Which sword? No. I will go with the dagger, slipping your hand into your cloak. You grasp the hilt of your dagger, a weapon as lethal as it is unassuming. Its blade, honed to a razor's edge, gleams with a deadly promise.
This is your first battle. Before you click continue, please take a moment to review your character and inventory and equip any unequipped items or actions you have. While you can't save in combat, you can save right now. This will allow you to retain your progress if the worst comes to pass.
Okay, let's go to bag. Hey, where's the blade? I got a blade. That's good. What else do I have? Pants. Yes, I must put on my pants. And I must put on the vest. And for Lynn, can I do anything with Lynn? Okay, no, I cannot ride Lynn. That looks like that's everything I can do. The food. Can I do anything with the food? No. Slot, slot, slot. Nope. Nothing, 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 nothing. While I'm here, let me go ahead and look. Overview. Re-intrigue. Intrigue reflects your acumen in manipulation, diplomacy, and perception. It is the accumulation of your ability to negotiate, gather intelligence, execute covert operations, and see through deceptions. As you cultivate these skills, your capacity for intrigue increases, allowing you to sway the tides of social, political landscapes to your advantage. That's nice. Do I have any skills? No traits, modifiers. Yeah, I could dodge. Of resistance +1. Initiative +1. That looks pretty good. What about perks? 3. Can't unlock everything. I got heritage and half health. There's a lology of relationships. Companions. Okay, that's nothing right now. I woke up today to find the campsite eerily empty. Ethanol, who has been keeping watch, was gone without a trace. It was as she had simply vanished. The silence felt heavy, filled with unanswered questions. Okay, that is something very interesting. Let me go return. And I'm gonna do what it says at this time from the narrator. What I'm going to do is save, and I'm gonna continue the next episode. And it looks like it's gonna be my first battle. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.